Today we're taking you into a 20-minute GT3 sprint at Monza. But conditions are far from ideal. We are looking at heavy rainfall. This is the second split with high driver and safety ratings, so we are expecting some close professional competition.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start. Green flag, green flag.
Decent launch off the line, but visibility is practically zero in the spray. Heading down the main straight into turn 1. Surprisingly, it's a very disciplined entry. Everyone brakes cleanly. We're going side by side here, holding our line, but visibility is really limiting confidence. That Ferrari on the outside found incredible traction, while I'm just trying to keep it safe. Traffic is tight. I had to clip the curb heavily there, now scrambling for traction on the exit. Another Ferrari attacking from the rear, late braking, trying to dive up the inside, but the door is closed. It's still the opening lap, so risk management is key. Suddenly, an aggressive move on my right. I leave space to keep it clean, but I end up dropping 2 positions. The yellow BMW is right alongside us now. Safe braking. This exit is treacherous. You need to cut the curb, but in the wet, it's like ice. Now watch this sequence. A Porsche tries a move around the outside. I'm not keen on giving that up easily, but keep an eye on that yellow/black Porsche.
Time 2:19.78.
He completely misses his braking point. The driver behind him locks up too, and suddenly a blue Porsche dives in. I have absolutely nowhere to go, forced through the styrofoam blocks at the chicane. Luckily, by lifting heavily and navigating through, we avoided a penalty. But in a sprint race, that loss of track position is massive. Recovery mode on. The cars ahead are struggling too. Porsche goes wide. You have to be surgical on the throttle exiting the chicanes. It is incredibly slippery. Up ahead, the yellow BMW gets a poor run onto the straight. We're closing the gap. Braking zone, and he overshoots. You can see he took too much curb, got on the power too early, and lost the rear. That opens the door for us. Key technique here. Braking towards the middle, aiming for the drier patch of tarmac. Constant fight for traction. A bit of oversteer there. Just managing the inputs.
Time 2:10.52.
A quick note on the machinery. We're in the McLaren 720S GT3. It's not exactly the meta car for these conditions. The Porsches usually dominate wet traction. But we managed a 2 minutes 2 seconds in qualifying, which is a solid pace for the McLaren. A bit of a lull in the action now, but stay tuned. This is just the calm before the storm. We've got a pack of 3 cars fighting ahead, slowing each other down.
Time 2:06.47.
There it is again. The black and orange Porsche number 12. Keep an eye on him. This is the main rival for the session. I get a much better exit out of the corner, squaring it off while he slides. I'm looking for the move. Not quite enough drive to clear him yet. Tucking into the slipstream of the Ferrari ahead gives us a tow. Late on the brakes. Diving up the inside. I'm trying to keep it tight, but again, struggling for traction on exit. If not for that slight slip, we would have cleared him before the straight. Instead, he holds the outside line.
Lap 2:04.52.
We're wheel to wheel. This is hard, fair racing. Let's see who brakes first. While we're in this rhythm, let me know in the comments what you think of the visuals. The mist, the rain spray. In my opinion, Le Mans Ultimate is setting a new bar here. Are there any titles you think look better? And look, there's our favorite Porsche again. Porsche number 12. It honestly looks like he's completely lost his bearings out there. I'm not even sure how to call that move. Fortunately, we avoided a terminal collision and recovered quickly to stay in the fight. But we're definitely carrying some aero damage now, both front and rear. We've got that Porsche right ahead of us again. I'll be honest, I've lost all trust in this driver. Theoretically, I could try to close the door and take the inside line, but I'd rather lift, brake early, and let him go. With someone this unpredictable, risk management is the priority. We'll wait for a safer opportunity to make the move. Decent braking phase there. We're trailing the black and orange Porsche by about half a second, heading onto the main straight now. The focus has to be a perfect braking zone into T1, followed by a clean exit to maximize our run.
9208.75.
And there it is. He overshoots T1 yet again. We're going side by side. It's mostly clean, but he squeezes me out toward the gravel trap. We had slight contact there. I'm holding the inside line, which is our advantage, trying to pull away on the exit. But look at him. He's launching another aggressive attack. I wasn't sure if he'd dive bomb or not, so I opted to go straight through the escape road. That's a 1x track limit penalty I wouldn't have taken otherwise, but it's better than getting taken out. Again, a bit of a snap on the rear axle here. We're losing traction and speed all the way down the straight. Time to reset and focus on my own lines. I need a clinical, fast lap to break away from this Porsche and the rest of the pack. If we can get into our rhythm and find some clean air, we have a real chance to catch the cars ahead. Their pace isn't untouchable. Dealing with a bit of oversteer again. Traction is a constant battle today. Solid braking into the chicane. Now, the battle for the exit. We've got the traction this time. You can see the Porsche sliding ahead, and that's our window. We're going for the move. Clean defending from the driver in the number 14 Porsche. But the lap is still looking strong. Watch the delta on the exit. It's moving in our favor. Down by 3/10, now 4/10. but I got a bit too greedy on the throttle. I clipped the curb, induced snap oversteer, and though I caught it, we lost all that momentum. And guess who's back on our right? Porsche number 12. A McLaren is joining the party too. I'm holding the inside line. I'm not giving up another position because I know I have the pace to stay ahead. The McLaren is taking the wide line, finding great traction on the outside. I'm not backing down.
Time 2:07.28.
Side by side into T1. I went deep on the brakes, but managed to keep it nailed to the apex. Very clean, professional racing from the McLaren driver there. Much appreciated. Now the hunt for number 12 resumes. Let's see if we can reel him back in. If he keeps cutting the chicanes like that, it's going to be hard to close the gap. In my opinion, that deserves a slow down penalty. He's definitely taking a hit to his safety rating, but it's frustrating when someone isn't even trying to stay within the white lines. All I can do is focus on my own performance. Braking on the drier part of the track. Tried the outside line there, but lost the rear again. We're 1.7 seconds behind the Porsche.
Time 2:04.90.
With the number 15 McLaren breathing down our neck. Number 12 misses his mark again. He's clearly struggling with traction on the exit. We just gained over a second on him through that single chicane. Dropping it down to first gear here. Still fighting that rear axle. Much better exit this time. The delta is looking great, nearly 7/10 up. We're picking up the slipstream from Porsche number 12. The big question is, how do I pass this guy safely? He's driving like a loose cannon. I'm playing it safe on the brakes, giving him room, and look, he just cuts the entire track, driving straight through the grass and gravel. By sticking to the regulations, we're actually losing time to him. We're going to keep it professional and stick to the racing line. Again, better braking, but struggling for drive on the exit. Look at that Ferrari ahead, though. He's having an even tougher time. It just shows how treacherous these wet conditions are.
That time was a 2:05.34.
I'm hugging the inside line as tight as possible to block the McLaren's run. He's still trying around the outside. Check the mirrors. Porsche number 12 has completely blown the first chicane again. Looks like he took out a BMW in the process. That chaos gives us a bit of breathing room from the McLaren. Lap 10, the final lap. The goal now is just to bring the car home in one piece. The nerves are there, constantly checking the mirrors to make sure no one dives in and takes us out. We've had some luck this time. While we head for the finish line, let's take another look at these graphics. Does Le Mans Ultimate at Monza in the rain take the crown for you? Or does iRacing still hold the title? Let me know. Crossing the line now, we finish in the top 10, P9. After a race like that, I'll take it. Great fun, great battle. That was Le Mans Ultimate. Thanks for watching.